I turned 30 and I got scared. Hey good people, welcome back to the channel. My name is Salome. If you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, I'm so glad to have you back. All right, let's go ahead and get into this video. So what are 5 things that I have learned being in my 30s thus far? So I just turned 32. And so y'all, I'm not gonna lie, every time I turn another year older, I just get a little nervous. Okay? But I'm getting better. I'm realizing how to navigate it. It's just a number at the end of the day. Just because I'm 30 don't mean I have to feel like it or I have to even act like it. So the first thing, health. As I turned 30, I realized that I wasn't getting out of bed as quick. I was getting out of the bed oohing and eyeing. My knees was popping a little bit. The sciatic nerve was really bothering me. I would eat certain foods and I would just get a headache immediately or even during. I started having some diabetic symptoms and I said, oh, okay, so all that bad habit stuff I was doing over all these years, it is now catching up with me. So when they say that eventually it will catch up with you, believe them, okay? They ain't lying. It will catch up with you, some a little sooner than others, some a little later than others. But I realized I had to get more serious about my health, so I had to change the way in which I was eating. All that processed food, all that Chick-fil-A, all that going through the drive-through, I needed to take my behind to a grocery store and I needed to get in the kitchen, which I am really good at, which I love doing, and I needed to start playing around more in the kitchen. So this led me to finding different recipes, to learning about other cultures' foods as well, how to make different sauces, how to make veggies taste amazing, how to make different how to like cook grilled meats in different ways, different marinades and stuff like that, so that I can enjoy actually eating healthy. I really just wanted to eat healthy and I wanted to enjoy it. And it has been a journey, man. It has been a journey trying to get that way. When you are somebody who went from eating fast food almost 7 days a week to trying to break that habit, it can be really hard. And the crazy part about it is most of the time, this fast food is not even as good as my cooking. It wasn't even as good as my cooking is. So like, what am I actually doing? The thing is, I just didn't have enough energy because I was so tired and lethargic from being gluttonous all doggone day that I just didn't have the energy to go in the kitchen and actually cook me a good meal. So one thing I learned is that everything in life is interconnected and it all goes together. So I realized if I change my food, I can change my mood. If I change my mood, then I can have more energy. If I can change this, then this will get better. If I change that, that'll get better. And I started seeing that in my life. So I started getting into the gym more. I started realizing that like my ankles were not cooperating with me. My sciatic nerve and my hip was just like not cooperating with me. Yeah, this is not the life that I want to live. And so I remember going to a PT one day and she was like, well, you know, you're gonna deal with this for the rest of your life. And I was like, why would you say that? And she was like, I just want to really be honest with you. Like, you're 5'1" and you're very overweight. If you lose the weight, you'll feel so much better. If you change how you eat, you'll feel so much better. And I really think that she necessarily wasn't really supposed to tell me that, but I'm glad that she felt comfortable enough and trusted me enough and kind of felt me out enough to be like, I'm gonna share this information with her because I think she'll receive it well. And honestly, I'll never forget that. And from that day forward, I knew I had to start changing my mindset and I had to also start changing my habits. Don't take so long on the mind that you never actually make it to the action. So let's not scroll so much and we watch everybody else hearing their goals and hearing their fitness goals and getting their 6 packs and changing their food in the kitchen, that we're not doing it for ourselves. Don't consume more than you actually putting into action in your own life. So focusing on health, focusing on moving my body, focus on getting my temple together, it led me to realize that I needed to invest more into my future. I needed to invest a little bit more, which caused me to go back to grad school, which caused me to get into some other skills that I wasn't actually used to. So I ended up getting into tech, and I will be graduating next year, and I'm so excited about that. But I ended up getting into tech and learning about those things with cybersecurity, and I'm still learning, trying trying to figure out exactly what I want to do when I do get ready to graduate. So I'm just learning about all the different things that are out there. I thought at 30 I would stop learning. I thought I was done. I'm like, I went to school, I got my bachelor's and I got my master's. I'm done. I don't need to do nothing else. Yeah, that wasn't true. It really wasn't true. And being in school now, y'all, there's so many people my age, like millennials, Gen X, who are back in school. Everybody is going back to school. Everybody is like, I need other things. I need to learn more. I need more money. It's just so many different reasons why people are back in school. But don't let people fool you. People are going back to school. As much as we're seeing all these ads about, do you really need school? Do you really need a degree? Like, people are upping the requirements, especially with AI coming and changing so much. Like, if you feel like you want to go back to school, go back to school. You don't need permission from anybody else. If you feel like that's what you need to do for your life, go back. I invested into my knowledge, into my career, into my skills, but I also made sure that whatever I was investing into, that I know I'll be able to get something back from it, so that I can replace the investment that I have already made. Another thing that I invested into is just like investing into skincare, investing into just being the grown woman that I am. I don't know if you may have seen my closet video. I'm investing into my clothing. I'm investing into the way in which I want to present myself to the world. The day of me walking out of the house in leggings and tennis shoes, or leggings and flip-flops and a big t-shirt, those days are over. It's time for me to step up and be the woman that I've been called to be, and also the woman that I know I can be. So I'm not over consuming. I'm not going in spending loads and loads and loads of money. I'm looking for basics. I'm looking for quality. I'm looking at what works, what can last me a really long time, and I'm investing into myself in that way as well. I used to not be a big like perfume person. I'm like, oh, that's dumb. But now I really kind of gotten into it a little bit. I just went and bought my second, I guess you could say, high-end perfume. I really want to, like, what are some websites for like oils, like perfume oils or something like that? I really don't always like sometimes I just like to roll it on, and I like that a lot. But they used to sell those in the I don't know if y'all remember, they used to sell them in the beauty supply stores. I don't know if they still do, but that's where I used to get my oils from, or like the oil man who used to come around to the beauty salons and stuff like that. But if y'all know some companies that do, please put them down below. But yeah, I went and bought me a new perfume, and so that's I love being able to walk around and smell good, walk out the house and smell good. It's just something about just learning to take care of yourself and invest into yourself in all different areas. We're getting older. I need to make sure I'm taking care of myself. I need to make sure I'm taking care of my skin. I need to make sure that I'm investing quality and not necessarily quantity when it comes to these things. Another thing that I'm investing into is just the things that I'm learning. So I have kind of picked up the stock market a little bit. I'm not a millionaire yet, but we gonna get there at some point. I cannot teach y'all anything about the stock market. I am learning myself. I am a beginner. I'm learning how to lose. Learning how to read the charts. Like, I'm learning all those different things. That's another thing that I never thought that I would have gotten into, but child, here we are, child. Here we are. I am learning about the stock market. I'm learning about all things. I'm learning about the economy around me and how you got to look at all those different things to understand how you should move, how you shouldn't move within the market. Yeah, I'm just learning about so much stuff right now, and it's also just like really exciting as well. Originally I was gonna go be a lawyer. That was the whole point, was to be a criminal lawyer, and I'm glad I didn't do that. I didn't want to do all that reading, but I didn't know down the line that there would be some different reading that I was going to be doing. I kind of now don't think I would have enjoyed it. I'm glad I didn't do that. I'm glad I didn't go into that. I probably would have went into another side of law, like entertainment law or something like that, but still gotta be careful with that too, child. Yeah. But I'm glad I went into what I went into, and I'm enjoying what I'm doing right now. And I'm making investments for the future. I'm not making investments for right now. I'm making them for the future. I'm looking at the end goal. At some point, I just want to sit down on somebody's beach and do nothing. The prayer is to try to retire early. I can never see myself not doing anything. I can never see myself not working, because I get bored real quick, and I always got to be doing something. Like, I got to have my hand in something. I need to be doing something. So let's talk about the big elephant in the room: marriage. Y'all, I thought I was gonna be married with kids by like 25. And here we are, 32. And I would say that I was in like a relationship for about 3 years, and it ended terribly. Like, their relationship just spiraled out of control. It was terrible. I should have got out of that relationship very long before I actually did. But I learned a lot in that relationship. I learned about what I don't want, and I learned about what I do want. I learned about myself. I learned about how I needed to have a bit more self-control. And if I can't figure out how to have self-control, knowing who a specific person is, then I need to remove myself out of it. I learned how not to wait on 6 red flags, but to see the first flag and get the heck on up out of there. Let's go. Let's deal. So I learned a lot about it, and I would say after that relationship, I just kind of did not want to be in another one. I kind of like lost my appetite. I don't know if that makes sense, but I like lost my appetite for wanting to be in a relationship. Like, marriage was the furthest from my mind. To be honest with y'all, it still is. I didn't think that I would be single this long. Where is it? That was like in 2018. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26. It's been 8 years, and I have been single. I have not dated. I have maybe like talked to people or text people. It usually does not last long. I usually end up blocking them anyway. It's at some point. It usually just does not work, or either I just get tired and I just don't want to talk no more. I just lose my appetite. Because it's like, now it doesn't take me long to figure out whether me and this person would get along well or not. It don't take me all day. It doesn't take years for you to figure out whether somebody is for you or whether they are not. I told God, because clearly I can't choose, then I need you to choose for me. And if I'm in something I ain't got no business being in it, I need you to take me on up out of there real quick. I remember he did that one day. Me and this guy was gonna link up, and it was like about 8 o'clock at night, and they was on the way to pick me up. And I was like, God, if this not something you want, like, let me know. Like, just show me. And I need you to make it clear, because I'm hard-headed and I love to use my intellect to think, to try to figure God out, and I overthink. And so I was like, so I need you to make this thing clear. What happened? It was like about an hour and a half when I went by, and he was like, yeah, I'm on the way. And I was like, where is he? I ain't heard from him. He called me like 2 hours later. He was like, yo, I got pulled over by the police. For whatever reason, my license is suspended. I don't know how that happened. I don't know when that happened. Even the state trooper cannot figure out why my license is suspended. So I had to wait for somebody to come pick me up and take me home. Now you tell me God won't work quick. If I took my little makeup off, took my little outfit off, and I went on to bed, I said that because how much more clear did he need to make that? He did. He didn't tell me nothing else. I knew right then. So I knew not to entertain that no more. But yeah, y'all, I tried to talk to somebody and it just didn't work. Like, I don't want to be with nobody I'm not supposed to be with. You know, my appetite is increasing a little bit. Like, I'm kind of finally at a point where I'm like, ooh, he kind of cute. Ooh, he kind of cute. Like, ooh, God did his thing when he made you, sir. But now I'm just kind of chilling. Like, I'm chilling, y'all. I don't like dating apps. I've done them before. Not really a fan of them. It's not my thing. It's gonna have to be one of them things where we run into each other. Like, that's what's gonna have to happen, because it's just, yeah, it's really not at the forefront of my mind, to be honest. But let me say this though, you do not have to be in a rush to get married. We are seeing divorce at an all-time high. Take your time. Be sure that it is the person. Ask all the questions that need to be asked. Do not bend your rules. Do not bend your standards. If you want them to believe in God and you feel like they're a perfect person, but they are an atheist, come on, man. Some stuff is simple. Some stuff we do it to ourselves, you know. Be realistic about your expectations. Make sure that you are able to give out the same thing that you're asking as well, you know. Don't just have your hand out the whole time. Be able to give something back, put something back into the relationship as well. So yeah, does it get lonely every now and then? Maybe like once a month or like once every 2 to 3 months. And I'm being so honest with y'all. But other than that, like my mind is so focused on other things. My mind is so focused on my health, my weight loss journey. My mind is so focused on trying to get off different medications. My mind is just is focused on me looking like the woman that I want to be, getting my body to be where I have always wanted it to be, investing in myself, being in school. I'm still actively in the entertainment industry as well. Like my mind has so many other things on it. I really don't even have time to really talk or text other people. And also, if I know it's not going to work, I probably won't text you long anyway. I'm just being honest, y'all. Just being honest. I do my best. I'm never gonna be disrespectful to you, but I do just tell people up front, look, this is where I am right now in my life when it comes to relationships. If it works, it will work, and if it don't, I'm not forcing anything. So your time will come. Your time will come. Focus on you. What are some hobbies that you have? We don't have enough hobbies, y'all. We do not be having enough hobbies. Go join the YMCA. Go get in water aerobics. I don't know, child. Go take a hike. Find you a hobby. Find you a hobby. I didn't have enough going on, and I've always wanted to start a YouTube channel. I've always wanted to do content. I've always enjoyed recording and editing and all the little stuff that go with it, and that's my new hobby, and that's how I keep myself busy, and I'm so happy to have y'all here. Let's go on to the next thing. And the last thing that I want to talk about, keeping the promise that you made to yourself. This is so important. If you say you're going to do something for yourself, do it. If you say you want to learn a new hobby, do it. If you say you're going to lose the weight, why are we still sitting on the couch? Why are we still in the drive-thru line? Why are we still why are we still getting a 10-piece lemon pepper with cheese fries every single day? If you say you are going to do it, do it. Stop breaking promises that you have made to yourself. Stop waiting on the perfect time. Stop worrying about how old you are. Keep the promises that you made to yourself. This is something that I have, really dealt with a lot. I'll say that I'm gonna do something and then I don't do it. And after a while, that really started irritating me. It really started to annoy me. I started to annoy myself that I wasn't doing what I said that I was going to do. I started getting real upset with myself. I'm like, now you said that you were going to start this weight loss journey 5 Mondays ago. And you say this every single Monday and you still ain't did nothing. You said you was going to start being more consistent with taking care of your hair. And you still ain't got up and oiled and put that water on your hair yet. You said you were going to start dressing better and presenting yourself better, and you still haven't did that. You said that you were going to change how you eat. You said you was going to start that channel. You said that there was more for your life. You said that you don't like the tax bracket that you're in. Are you waiting for an invitation? Are you waiting for somebody to egg you on? Are you waiting for somebody to tell you to go do it? Are you looking for something to come out of the sky and hit you in the head as a sign to tell you to do it? Or are you going to take those desires in your heart as a sign that consistent pestering that you have in your mind that keeps bringing it back to your mind? Are you going to take that as a sign that you need to get started? Do what you said you're going to do. Be consistent. Do not want to regret that you did not move on what you said you were going to do. You don't want to wonder if you missed out on opportunities because you didn't do what you said you were going to do. You're here. You're alive. There's time. Do it. Do it. God gave you the gift. Don't waste it. Don't take that one talent and go hide it. Use it. And if you're not using it in the capacity or on the platform that you want to, keep going until you get there. There are many things I want to do with music and singing and entertainment. But evidently, I'm still in preparation. God is still preparing me. There's still things I need to do to get there. So I'm preparing. So that when it comes, I ain't got to get ready. Do what you say you're going to do. Keep the promise you made to yourself. I love y'all. I hope you have enjoyed this video thus far. If you love this kind of content and want to see more, please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.